welcome to the fall 2025 semester and to Social Work 113, Cultural Competency and Diversity. My name is Sarah Gerald. I'll be your instructor for Cultural Competency and Diversity this semester. I've been teaching in the social work program here at Blue Ridge Community College since last fall, fall 2024. And have absolutely loved getting to know many of you, and I'm excited to get to know those of you that I have not crossed paths with yet. I am a clinical social worker, so I'm primarily working in a therapeutic setting, outpatient with youth and adults. I do specialize in working with youth and adults who've experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, and human trafficking, though I do see a wide variety of clients in my practice. I do not currently have an office on campus, but I'm always available for virtual office hours. You can just send me an email. My email is listed here on the screen, and you can also access it on the course homepage as well as in the syllabus. I'm happy to meet with anyone individually at any point, and just to generally be available to support your learning this semester. This course is an online course, so each week you will have readings and videos to watch within your module, as well as a weekly lesson, generally a short reflection prompt to complete. That shows that you've both completed the work, but also gives us an opportunity to check in and follow up if you have any questions about the reading or the assignments for the week. So each week you will have readings and videos to watch for your weekly lesson in each module in your online platform. And at the end of each of those lessons, there will be either a short discussion board forum or a reflection prompt that you'll complete right there in that lesson. Those weekly lessons both are a completion indication for your attendance for the week, and then the content themselves are worth 25% of your grade for the semester. With these weekly lessons, I am looking to see that you have understood and comprehended the course content, and that you are engaging critically with the material. Then you'll also have 3 larger assignments to complete throughout the semester. Each, as we get close to each of those assignments, I will create a separate video explaining all of the expectations for them. So those assignments together are worth 45% of your grade for the semester, and then your final project is sort of a portfolio of these components that you've worked on throughout the semester. That final portfolio also has a short reflection at the end, wrapping up the semester and our content together. So your first assignment is a reflection on your daily practice of the Social Work Code of Ethics. That is due pretty soon on August 31st. We'll get into that in our content next week. Then you'll have a case study, which is due September 21st. We'll go through that as well in detail. And then an advocacy plan based on that case study, which will be due October 19th. And again, that final project, which is due December 1st, will be a portfolio of the previous components and just a short added reflection to that. In place of a textbook for this course, we will use a variety of open source materials, both videos and texts. Each week you'll be able to find those in your course module, and you can follow the link to access those throughout the semester. The use of AI in this course will be very limited. If there is an instance in which AI could be helpful, often it can be helpful for generating client responses and those sorts of things. If that becomes relevant, I will let you know that that will be allowed. In general, though, the expectation is that all of the content that you are submitting is your own original thought. In terms of attendance and late work, the way to be most successful in this course is through active, regular participation. That being said, we're all human. I understand things come up. So if there will be a week where you're not able to complete your weekly lessons, or if something's come up and you're not going to be able to submit an assignment on time, I do ask that you communicate that with me. The more I know, the earlier I know, the more I'll be able to support you in getting that work completed while you manage other family and personal expectations. That being said, if any work is not submitted on time and there isn't a conversation prior, that work will not be accepted as a graded assignment. So with all of that being said, let's dive into our semester of cultural competency and diversity. Your next steps for this week are to complete the quizzes in your Getting Started module. That's that very first link in the course content. You'll have your Run Fight acknowledgement quiz, your solo quiz, and your syllabus confirmation quiz. Go ahead and get all of those completed so that they're out of your way for the rest of the semester. And then additionally, you'll complete an introduction forum post. The directions for that are in this module, so you'll be able to find some optional questions to get you started thinking about how you'd like to introduce yourself to me and to our class. I look forward to getting to know all of you. Remember, if anything comes up at any point throughout the semester, email is the best way to reach me. I am accessible by email throughout the work week and do occasionally check email over the weekend, but ask for about 24 hours response time after you send an email to get a response within business hours. I'm happy to support you in any way I can, whether that's with our course content or with other things in our social work field. And I'm excited to dive into everything with you.